Sunday from the Wyndham West near the Indianapolis airport. Nate Mink for StateCollege.com recapping Penn State's 34-9 victory over Purdue Saturday afternoon at Ross-Ade Stadium. Penn State, really the story here, completely obliterated another Big Ten opponent on the road for the third time this year, going back to late September at Illinois, mid-October at Kinnick, and then carrying over Saturday afternoon at Purdue with a 25-point victory. Offensively, they got some really nice showings out of Zach Zwinnak, Brandon Mosby-Felder, and Matt McGloin. Fifth 300-yard passing game, broke the school record held by Kerry Collins. Zwinnak had 134 on the ground, and Mosby-Felder, first ever touchdown, and also over 100 yards, over 120 yards receiving, opening up another passing threat with Kyle Carter, the tight end, not making the trip, getting ankle treatment back in State College this week. So check on his availability later in the week. The other big story is the senior defensive tackle Jordan Hill, out of Steel High, Harrisburg area, all Big Ten candidate, maybe All-America candidate. Went down early second quarter with what the team is calling a left knee sprain. He told us coming off the field after the game that there is no ligament damage in that knee, and that is certainly good news for Penn State. Jordan was optimistic he could get back this year, if not next week, for that big matchup in Lincoln against Nebraska. I think a lot of people, and him particularly, are eyeing that November 24th game against Wisconsin Senior Day. Should be an emotional time in Beaver Stadium for that one after what this senior class has meant to this program, particularly after July and when the NCAA sanctions handed down. Defensively, after Hill went down, never skipped a beat. Penn State should note they surrendered their first quarter points of the season. Purdue went down on the opening drive and kicked a field goal. But I think the larger point there is Purdue knocked on the goal line, and Penn State forced Purdue to kick a field goal. Purdue held scoreless the entire game up until the very last play of the game when they got in on a garbage time touchdown. And at that point, the officials said, no need for the extra point. Let's get out of here. We were coming up on a 4-hour game just about. And, no one was in the stands for most of the game. I don't even know how many were in. You could probably hand count how many people were remaining in the stands by the time Purdue scored there at the end. A couple quick other minor injury notes, importantly. Stephen Obeng-Guyapong, the safety, who has been bothered by a right shoulder injury since spring practice, really, and re-aggravated it earlier this year against Navy. Re-aggravated that on Saturday, but he came out for a couple plays, but was able to play through it and has continued to play through it, and that just shows a lot of gutsiness on his end. Gerald Hodges, the All-Big Ten candidate at linebacker, hyperextended his right elbow, slammed it into the turf, but he said nothing a little ice can't fix. Other than that, Penn State gets out of here clean with the obvious exception of the Hill injury, and it's on to Lincoln, Nebraska, where Penn State will get another chance to wipe out another Big Ten foe on the road and another top 20 opponent. So we will see you next week from State College, if I make it back there. I'm hoping late flight, 7:30 p.m. Can't get out of here quick enough. For StateCollege.com, I am Nate Mink. See ya.